just putting up a tweet. Not that anybody's watching right now. Just putting up a tweet to just say that I've clicked live. And hopefully some of you guys will see it and come online and maybe ask some questions. God, look how... I own an iron. I just don't like ironing. It is what it is, really. Just send this. Live button. We have 2 people. Who is here? Say hello. It doesn't actually tell me who is on until you make a comment. So say hello. I'll say hi back. Tweet that. Anybody going to join in? This is what we're going to be doing for MTBTalk. Hopefully on a weekly basis. This is the plan. We were discussing it the other day. Last Friday, we had a bit of a very strange... Hello, Rich. How's it going? Good to see you. We had a bit of a strange revelation that we wanted to do something a little bit more relating to the community. Don't know what's going on here. I'm going to shut this curtain. Is that better or is that worse? I think that's better. We decided we wanted to do a little bit more chatting with the community, getting your ideas. Apparently it's just Rich still here. So Rich, have you got any ideas for us? I mean, the main idea is that I posted up on Twitter earlier asking if anybody had any questions for us. I'll be asking one of those questions out to you guys if we actually get anybody. So we'll just see who comes along. Because it's just me and you, Rich. Apparently, if that is still you. If I click on that, does it do anything? No. No, nothing changes there. So Lewis asked me to ask. I'm probably going to asking this plenty of times. He asked, "What was your best, most recent good purchase, MTB related, of course?" So, Rich, what's the best bit of MTB related kit you've bought recently? I feel like I should probably be talking in the middle. My best recent purchase was the Gravity Riders Festival. I know that's not a thing. I don't have a Trailers thing. Although I do have a hat, which I got from there. That's kind of cool. But that was £10. And we never really quite explained everything we got from that. So we're going to do that now while we're waiting for hopefully some more people to pop on and say hello. So the Gravity Riders Festival was Specialized, the brand Specialized. And they've been advertising it for maybe 6 months or something, saying that they were doing this festival where you could get free uplift, you could get camping, there's beer, barbecues, stuff like that. Rich Baker's saying his favorite or most favorite recent addition to his MTB collection of things is the uplift pass for Meetup at Ante-Stinog. Is that what you're on about? I'm assuming that's what you mean by Ante. That sounds pretty cool. I would love to come ride with you guys at Ante-Stinog if that's what you're on about. I'm desperate to ride there. Yeah, desperate to ride there. It's just a little bit far away for me to just get in the car and drive. I think it would probably take me about 5 hours to drive there. Anyway, back to the Grisdale Festival. So we got there on the Friday and we stayed the Friday night. You just drove in, brilliant, camped wherever you wanted, massive field to camp in, and there was already a few people about. So we woke up on Saturday morning, we decided to go get the free uplift. And we did. We stood in the queue for a little bit. It was the first day, so it was pretty busy with the uplift, but maybe after 15, 20 minutes, definitely saved us time on the climb because it was a fair drive over. But that was free, so that was great. So we got the Friday night camping, we got the Saturday night camping. Sunday night camping was available. I didn't stay Sunday, but Lewis did. That was available to us. So that was 3 nights camping, £10. Even then, it's a bargain. Uplift for 3 days. You know, that's unbelievable that they're offering that to anybody that goes there. That's part of the £10. Bike hire for 3 days is, again, that comes with that £10. Got a goodie bag, which was a nice tote bag, which I have somewhere upstairs. I should have brought that down. Never mind. You got the tote bag with a t-shirt in it, which, again, I could have worn that. I haven't really planned this very well. I got home about 10 minutes ago. That's basically it. We got another person. Yeah, £10. Absolute steal. Hello, Richard Bonsall. Hello very much. If you've got any questions, please do just ask. Oh, I'm bleeding. There we go. One of my scars from pedal slipping all the time and shredding up my shins like everybody else does. Richard Bonsall asking tonight, what's the best purchase that you've had that's MTB related recently? I'm talking about Grisdale Trail Days Festival. They've said they're going to do it again next year, and I'd really advise going into it because for a long weekend to cost you £10 petrol to get you there, you don't even have to take your bike. They do. The way they were saying it was that after getting a hold of a bike, it would be about an hour and a half to wait to get another one. I mean, we stood there for about 20 minutes, and then two bikes showed up, and off we went. But we had ours for about 5 hours. So once you've got it, you've got it. So that was brilliant. You bought a Santa Cruz Blur, nice. Have you got any pictures of that to post anywhere? Can you even post pictures below here? I don't think you can. But that's pretty cool. I've seen a lot of the new thing these days is to put new bike on comments. I don't get what that's about. I mean, who doesn't want a new bike on top of their current bike? I mean, they can keep their current bike. What second hand was it? That's Santa Cruz. A new bike is new bike, whether it's second hand or first hand. To be fair, my BMX is second hand. I've been talking to someone recently about getting a second hand jump bike. It's always new bike. It's like more bikes is good. It doesn't matter if it's old or brand new. Is it steel? I imagine it is if it's from them. But still, that'd be pretty cool. 4 people on. Today we're talking about what's the best mountain bike related purchase you've made recently. So any of you guys, please comment and tell us. It's Ali. Oh, nice. Fair enough. That's pretty cool. Have you been out on it yet? That's the question. I'm going to assume yes. Why would you get something like that and then not ride it? Or is it a collector's piece? You're putting it in a frame and putting it on the mantelpiece. Stacked it on the old bike. Well, I suppose, it's been 10 years. Technology moves a long way. Maybe it's not your fault. I mean, I don't know how comfortable you are blaming a bike. People tend to blame their tools, don't they? For those of you that didn't know, my most recent purchase, which is the best mountain bike related purchase, was going to Grisdale Specialized Trail Days Festival, which was awesome. I'd Google it. I've gone through it a lot. If you're watching this later, you hear me explain about it then. Chris says, Enduro riding jacket. Did you get it from Treads, Cyclerize, or Evans, or Chain Reaction, or something like that? Enduro are really good. Lewis has an Enduro riding jacket, and for their price, they're pretty decent. I got myself a Fox jacket, which is in the car, half price from Treads, I think it was, over Christmas. I just couldn't say no. Beautiful thing. Richard says his Santa Cruz, his 0708 Santa Cruz Blur made him too cocky. Oh, Lady Canning's. Love Lady Canning's. I need to go there again. It's a bit of a drive. If I was driving that far, I'd probably end up going to Grenoside. Could do both, I suppose. Grenoside, then Lady Canning's. That'd be pretty good. Then go spend a day in the peaks. I'm pretty keen on riding Lady Bower. We were talking about that recently. I'd really like to ride Lady Bower, but it's getting down there. Again, it's just a bit of a trek. Chain Reaction. Oh, for your Enduro riding jacket, awesome. Chain Reaction and Treads and all that, they're always pretty good for getting deals on Enduro specifically, actually. They've always got good deals then. New bearings all around for the bike. Yeah, that's pretty good. You're right, it is like riding a new bike again. It's something that I will probably not be doing myself because, I don't have any money anymore. So anything to do with bikes is unfortunately, I need to give it a full service really. But it's going to come to what, £300, something like that for a full front shock, rear shock, drop a post, and then get all the bearings re-greased. Cookie Burr, hello again. You were here last week. How's it going? Yeah, who gets their bike serviced, like fully serviced, or do people do it themselves? I mean, it's something I'm going to have to do, but I'm probably going to have to do it in parts. I'm intrigued to know what you guys do. If you've got a mate that does it or something like that, because that would be great. Right. So Cookie Bird is saying his last purchase was some second-hand guide R brakes for 60 quid. That is a bit of a bargain. I've heard good things about the guides, but just like anything, you see one good thing and you see one bad thing. And I would rather try things out like first. I suppose brakes are not an easy one to try before you buy, unfortunately. So I've got to just listen to the reviews. What else we got? Oh, from Hope Valley, Rich. 23 miles. I could probably ride that. I'm not good at long distance, but 23 miles is probably doable. I think if it was any more than that, I'd probably just say no, because I'd only get 23 miles around and then fall off, and Rich would have to carry me the rest of the way. I'm not a distance rider, unfortunately. But yeah, I saw a video. I can't remember who it was. It was someone on Facebook, and they had a video from the top, and it goes along. I can't remember what trail it is. It's all sort of slab paving, and that looked really fun. How much of your own work do you do? When you say how much of my own work do, I imagine Jeremy Clarkson on Top Gear. That's me with bikes. I'm very, very bad at doing any sort of the DIY mechanical stuff. I recently learned how to change a tire and an inner tube. That was like a breakthrough for me. So that kind of sets the tone on how much of my own stuff I do. I did actually change my brake fluid once on my giant stance. I was really impressed with myself for that. It was hard work though, squeezing the bottle. I thought it'd be a lot easier than that. I know you do all your own servicing, Rich. You're a wizard. And you were the one, I'm pretty sure you were the one, Rich Baker, saying that you were going to offer up bike servicing for us, for me and Lou. I think we need to talk again about that. I'd really like to get my bike serviced on the cheap. We'll do it, on the cheap. We'll give you something in return, stickers or something. I don't know. Oh, brilliant. Might have to do that one day. I'm going back to my dad lives in the Peaks. I'm going back to see my sister's wedding next weekend, so I will be in the Peaks. I'm hoping to take the bike, but I don't think I've got the time around the wedding and with work. I'm only down for a couple of days, so I probably won't get time to ride. I get my missus to watch YouTube and do the bike jobs I can't do. Butterwood's at Hillsborough. She can't handle the job. Is that Sheffield? Is that Hillsborough, Sheffield? Is that what you're on about? I remember Hillsborough as a child. I lived in Sheffield for a little while, for the first few years of my life, but it was basically where I spent every weekend as a teenager, as an angsty scene kid teenager, having to wander around Sheffield Town Centre and Peace Gardens and stuff like that. Those were the days. Not so much anymore. No worries, Rich. Catch you later. Get in touch with me about servicing my bike. That would be great. That would save me a lot of. I'd pay you, just not as much as I would pay, an organisation that charges it. Yeah, getting your missus to watch YouTube and doing the bike jobs. That's a pretty genius idea. Maybe I keep telling myself that I am gonna learn these things, but there's no time. There's no time. So I don't have any money to pay someone to do it. So every now and then, Lewis teaches me something, or I do actually force myself to watch a video on YouTube or something to teach me how to do it. I did also learn how to set my brake calipers so that my brakes weren't rubbing. So I'm picking it up gradually. Anybody else got any awesome buys that they've had recently? Still struggle with some things. Yeah, so I guess it's a learning curve for everybody. Like, I'm really bad. Lewis is a bit better than me, but there's people who are better than him. It's always like that. There's always something that you can still learn, unless you're doing it as a professional. Even then, I imagine there's still stuff you can still learn. Yeah, any new interesting purchases at all? I haven't really bought anything else apart from this hat, which is great. I bought it because at the Specialized Festival, I thought they'd done a brilliant job and it was that good, and it actually made me feel sort of loyal to the brand, of which I own nothing. I don't own anything from Specialized apart from the hat, so I kind of felt like I had to buy something, and I've been wearing. I always wear hats. I don't know why. I just do. Beanies, snapbacks, anything. Head needs to be covered, basically. So I felt like I had to buy something. And meeting Martin Soderstrom, I was so excited, and I basically walked off from talking to him and then just went and bought something immediately. That was awesome. Fox hat and a gold seat post clamp. Gold, real gold, or just gold colour. That's interesting. What sort of fox hat? Fox beanie, fox snapback. If anybody has any old snapbacks they want to send me, go for it. Just get in touch with the channel. I like snapbacks, and I don't like only having two. I had one for ages. So yeah, is that gold seat post clamp, is it real gold? I can imagine it's really not. Gold colour. To be honest, I think a gold seat post clamp wouldn't be very good. I mean, it would depreciate in value instantly as soon as you put it on a bike. And I don't think it's the toughest metal in the world, gold. It's relatively soft, isn't it? I think it is. Kookaburra, not a recent purchase, but do you wear bike-specific shoes? Yes, I have a pair of 510s. Who doesn't? That's what I always thought when I started mountain biking. It was like, I need to get a pair of shoes. I used to wear just a pair of Carrymore Cyclo Sport sort of light walking boots, basically. And they were okay. They were a bit grippy. They were really good in winter if you needed to push up anything. They were great for that. But yeah, I wear 510s. I probably always will. It's one of those things. They're so comfortable to me now. And don't get me wrong, I know Specialized do some really good shoes that people buy. But 510, I used to climb a lot, and 510 it comes from that. So just kind of loyal to that brand of shoe, I guess. They are great shoes, though. The Stealth Rubber is fantastic, along with some nice flats, which I need new flats. My flats aren't great. They're a bit small for my feet because I've got relatively big feet. I would like to get some DMR Volts, really, but again, no money. That's how it goes, and I'm sure everybody else is the same. I keep telling my other half that my wish list for biking stuff would just I'll never be able to buy it all. Especially now that there's a Specialized Kenevo/Levo at the end of there, sitting happy at $5,000. Because if I could, I would buy one and just ride it on the really long rides. Get 510s on your flats, yeah, Kookaburra, definitely. They're brilliant. If you can, I got mine for 50 quid in a tread sale. They're not like the high top models. They're just the sort of, I don't know how to describe them, as like Vans style. Not just Vans material style. You know, they're still chunky and sort of structurally sound as far as shoes go. But they're not the high tops. Just a bit more support. If you are at Meetup, let us know, because we're going to be trying to do a bit of a group ride, I think. I'm not sure about that. It was Lou's idea, and we're probably going to do it on the Saturday, I think. Don't hold me to that, because there's lots going on Saturday at Mountain Bike Meetup. If you don't know anything about Mountain Bike Meetup, go and have a look at it on Twitter. I think they have a website as well. But if you just search Mountain Bike Meetup at Llandegla, Coed Llandegla, near Wrexham, you should be able to find something to do with that. It's great fun. It's totally free. You can camp locally and then just ride to the trails. And basically, they raise a lot of money for charity. And every year, it's just getting bigger and bigger. And we've been the past 2 years, and it just more and more people there. Better bike brands. Rad8 mountain bike glasses are going to be there again this year. So that's great. There's plenty of chance to get bargains. Loads of decent quality gear. Polaris play a big part in it, I think. They did last year. There's free beer. If that's not a reason to go, trails and free beer. And a great trail, to be honest. Coed Llandegla is brilliant, especially if you take the black. Apart from that 3 mile horrible climb at the start. Not good. Don't enjoy that. But I can do it now. Or I did last year at least, and I'm probably better at climbing this year than I was last year. So apart from that, I haven't had any decent mountain bike purchases recently, just because university is expensive. Anybody else got any final cool purchases? Do one more, possibly. Or any questions for me? Any questions at all? I don't mind. I really am not a pillar of all knowledge, but I don't mind talking, obviously. or at least giving my opinion. I'm quite happy with that. If there's no questions coming in, I'm probably going to end it there. This is going to be a weekly thing. It'll either be me or Lewis, or me and Lewis, maybe me with someone else, maybe Lewis with... We don't know. We just want to get people involved. We just want to talk. We want you to ask us questions. We want to ask you questions. Just start creating a bit more community sort of between us and you guys, because we do it for both. It's for us and it's for you. We enjoy it either way. I'm going to end it there. Check out for another one of these next week. Lewis has got a video coming. Hope you enjoyed the one I put up on Wednesday about Grisdale when we're at the Specialized Trail Days. If you haven't watched it yet, go check that out. It was pretty good fun. We tried out some e-bikes. Lewis is doing an e-bike review in the next week or two. So keep an eye out for that and keep out for more of these MTB talks. Catch you later.